Episode 3, The Warning. Again, hey, you know what? Why not? Intro. What is audiology? Frankly, I just thought it sounded cool, but it turns out it's a real thing. But we're not here to talk about hearing and balance. We're here to talk about music. We're here to talk about bands and artists that we love. We're talking about studio recordings, live performances. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk about concert production, audio and lighting. Basically, all the things we love about the bands we love. So let's go. So today, by request, actually, subscriber request, I was planning on doing this anyway, but we're looking at a cover of Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know, which was very recently recorded, I believe within the last month, on SiriusXM. So, a couple things. First, this mix is going to have a little more bass in it than the original. I'll be honest with you. I'm a fan, and I'm very familiar with the original, and it had, obviously a very funky bass, but it was also up a little in the mix. And one of the benefits when you break this stuff down into stems is you have to reassemble them. And as much as I always try and get the original mix just didn't have enough bass. So first off, and I hope it's not too much because I apologize if so. This song, let's talk about this song. Alanis Morissette broke in 95 with this song, You Oughta Know. It literally became like the anthem for every girl that had a bad breakup, but it is a great song, and she's a great songwriter. This is off her album Jagged Little Pill, and if you don't know it, you should listen to it. The great songs, not to mention this one. Now this one blew up. It was all over MTV for like forever, and this song has some interesting things in it. First of all, Dave Navarro and Flea. So Dave Navarro, originally from Jane's Addiction, and Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, both played on this. I mean, the funky bass, that's Flea. And that's why this song is so bass-oriented. And although he didn't play on the album, the video features Taylor Hawkins on drums, rest in peace. So there's a lot of connection with Alanis Morissette. Taylor did tour with her long before joining Foo Fighters. So, yeah. And again, this is a great song. You should listen to the original if you're not familiar with it. And it's perfectly suited for Danny's voice. I think Danny sounds so much like Alanis. The way this song was recorded, obviously I've heard it. I had to break the stems out. And furthermore, I mean, I like the way that they made it PG. So the original version has, it's R+, a couple items. And I don't think it would have suited these guys to do that version. So there's 2 PG swaps out in the song. And if you're familiar with the song, you know what they are, but it's not a big deal. It sounds right, and it was the right decision. So without further ado, let's get it. Intro. Again, no idea what's coming.
I wish nothing but the best for you both.
She sounds so much like Alanis. Let's listen to that again.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best
I don't believe you.
for you both. Another version of me. Is she perverted like me? Will she make out with you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother.
So good. It sounds so much like Alanis. Let's listen to the whole thing. Full instrument.
Another version of me. Is she perverted like me? Will she make out with you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave
Listen to the bass.
And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me up till you die? Till you die, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the months you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Danny has the perfect attitude and sound for this song. She pulls it off perfectly.
To remind you of the months you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me.
Let's isolate drums and bass. Come on. I could listen to this all day, and I'm going to do it a couple times. Let's go back to full instrumentation.
You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner.
Honestly, it sounds so much like the original. Kudos. Back to bass and drums.
It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And now you thinking of me when you touch her.
Thank you for the PG.
She gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No, and every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me until you die? Till you die, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Oh, so good. Nice to see Pow playing with a brush. I'm going back to bass and drums. I could listen to that all day.
It's a joke that you laid in the bed that was me, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. And you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Or can you feel it? Then I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. I don't know why I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to remind me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. I don't know.
Oh, that was so good. Honestly, that is a great song to remake. Well, not to remake. They covered it straight. And she sounds so much like Alanis. She has a perfect voice, very strong. By the way, that song, I've heard two different stories. One, that it was written about Dave Coulier, who dated Alanis in 95. And then another one that it was about Ryan Reynolds. So, listen, I don't know who it's about, but that is not a good song to be written about yourself. Honestly, I wouldn't want my name associated with that. Alanis literally created an anthem for women. So that song is great live. That song was recorded masterfully. I mean, getting Flea to do bass, come on. How can you go could you do any better than that? And Allie played that bass line perfectly. Honestly, it could have been a little funkier, but I think she made the decision to not try and compete. She's a great bass player also. And isolating her with Pow drumming alone, I thought that sounded great. So hopefully you like this one. Let me know if you didn't like the extra bass. I'm sorry, but that's the way I know it. That's the way I've heard it. So I'm out.